玩大雄，你真係夠，你冇義氣！哎呀！
Hello there. How did Jackie Chan become a global superstar? A lot of daring stunts. He supposedly did this one without a crash mat or padding, but he got up. After he regained consciousness, that was Police Story 1. In Police Story 2, he was supposed to jump off of a bus roof and through safety glass, but he missed and jumped through real glass. In Police Story 3, he got hit by a helicopter, and that's how he got famous. He doesn't so much do stunts as narrowly survive them, but before that, it was movies like this, The Drunken Master from 1978, a comedy martial arts film where he still somehow almost managed to lose an eye. The bad guy of the film kicked him in the head so hard that it broke his eye socket, and this is one of... how many movies he made in that year? 7! Did he owe Swan money or something? The only thing he could do that's more masochistic than his film career is start a YouTube channel. The Drunken Master is a very well-loved film, and watching it back, I think it was criminally underrated, mostly by me, because I remembered it being a bit silly. But this time I saw it, I really took it all in, and I realised the more I thought about it, I wasn't wrong the first time. It's intentionally very silly. At one point, Jackie Chan stops mid-fight to fart in a guy's face, then pushes him headfirst into a pile of dung. It's not exactly artful choreography in places, it's comedy kung fu. It's silly, and it just works. No, not like that. It actually does work. In the film, Jackie plays an unusual role for him, a martial arts student called Wong Fei Hung, whose dad runs a martial arts school, and Wong Fei Hung is a total dick. He's a complete troublemaker who uses his skill to bully people and start trouble. It's a rare role for Jackie Chan, who usually plays the underdog, but it does go to demonstrate that he had an acting range. Siu Tin Yuan plays a master of the drunken kung fu style who trains Jackie through a rigorous system of torture, including training him to break walnuts with his fingers. And Zhong Li Huang plays the film's main villain, Thunderlegs, a lethal martial artist who uses his skill to be a contract assassin, and is the guy in the film who almost kicked one of Jackie Chan's eyes out. Now, when I say that Jackie Chan's character Wong Fei Hung is a dick, I mean it. In the first 30 minutes of this film, he picks a fight with one of his teachers, gropes a girl in the market to impress his friends, gets wrecked by her mum in a fist fight, swears at the girl and her mum, runs off, then beats up a bully because he's embarrassed about losing to an old woman. Jackie then goes home to find that his father has guests. His aunt and cousin have come to visit, who he hasn't seen in many years. That was, until he just saw them at the market, where he groped his cousin and had a fist fight with his aunt and called her a skinny old bitch. And just as his dad is pummeling Jackie for this, in walks the father of the bully and rich crooked businessman wanting justice for his son that Jackie just put in a full body cast. His dad gives Jackie back-breaking punishment for what he did, involving staying in the horse stance for what? For 5 hours! Seriously, I try that stance and my legs are screaming at me within 5 minutes, normally less. Never mind doing 5 sodding hours. Jackie cheats in all of his punishments though, causing his father to go to Jackie's great uncle to discipline him, a man with the reputation of being a complete monster. So Jackie runs away and tries to con free food in an inn by sitting with a rich looking guy, ordering a feast and planning to leg it and leave the old guy with the bill. Jackie tries to leave and tells the waiter it's okay, he's the old man's son, only to find out that the old man owns the restaurant and the guy he's talking to is the old man's real-life son. Cue a beating from the whole family and the obligatory Chinese guy with comedy prosthetic teeth. I'm sorry, China, but I genuinely do not understand why this is such a common piece of comedy in your films. Jackie is saved by an old beggar who's very good at kung fu, and turns out to be the exact same back-breaking great-uncle he was trying to run away from. Jackie tries to fight him, he takes on a low stance, and his trousers split. And his uncle trains him in drunken kung fu by getting him drunk a lot. Meanwhile, Jackie's dad has once again crossed the businessman, who then hires Thunderlegs to kill him. Jackie shows up out of nowhere, entirely by random, which could have been better written, but he then defeats the assassin and saves his dad. And that's where the film ends. Not with Jackie getting the girl. The film ends with Jackie winning the respect of his father back. It's very Chinese. As you'd expect from a Jackie Chan movie, it's heavy on martial arts. And not just quantity, but quality. There are so many fight scenes in this film, and nearly all of them are excellent. What really struck me was the sheer talent of the performers, the precision, the timing, the range of styles and skills on display. It's unreal. You get these long, uninterrupted strings of movement. The woman playing Jackie's aunt is maybe in her 40s during this film, and she moves like a gymnast. Hollywood just has nothing that even comes close. I watched Star Wars The Acolyte recently and saw Amandla Stenberg struggle to throw a single punch with decent form. The film has a strong, if one-dimensional bad guy in Thunderlegs. The actor is extremely skillful, but the character doesn't really get much time in the film to build up a personality. He's strong, good at fighting, sadistic, and he likes money. That's kind of all you get. I wanted to see more of the woman who played Jackie's aunt because she was amazing, but she got a couple of scenes and then just wasn't in the film again. Her balance, timing, flexibility, I don't know where they found that woman, but she's probably the tea lady at the Peking Opera School or something who just wandered onto set and stole the show. Chan not only does Five Animal style kung fu, but also becomes a master of drunken boxing, the only martial art where being pass out drunk and always off balance is actually a tactical advantage. He weaponises the hidden strength of drinking rice wine and wobbling and needing the bathroom and pretending to be a drunk woman. The Drunken Master is maybe more of a niche film rather than something made for broad appeal. It may be more for purists rather than the mass market crowd that Police Story managed to reach. It seems to be loved by people who love the genre and mostly ignored by everyone else. The comedy is mostly functional, pure slapstick, Jackie's trousers split mid-fight, giant fake teeth, awkward groping of a cousin, and the classic fart in the face. It's childish at times, but comedy doesn't have to be clever to work, it just has to be funny. Monty Python could be clever when they wanted, but they also did things that were just silly, because they were funny. It's also an interesting window into Chinese culture, in all its difference. You get different music, a different sense of humour, and instead of getting the girl at the end, it's more about filial piety and respect for parents, and that sets it apart quite starkly from Hollywood traditions. So is The Drunken Master worth watching? For me, absolutely. The film is worth it just for the fights alone. The opening sequence grabs you immediately. In classic Hong Kong fashion, the film begins with a fight over the opening credits. The narrative is a little chaotic, but it's bookended by the Thunderleg set pieces, and the middle is just pure silly mayhem. Whether you'll enjoy it comes down to taste. If you don't like Hong Kong martial arts or slapstick comedy, then this film will probably feel like almost 2 hours of nothing but that. But what lifts it above many contemporaries is the story beats and Jackie's arc. The hero starts out as a total douche and earns his way to being something better. It's not a deep character study, Jackie's the only character with a real arc, but that single arc gives the film emotional weight beyond the kicks and pratfalls. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, I hope you had fun. If you did, hit like, subscribe and come back for more next time. If you didn't enjoy it, tell me what didn't work so I can avoid it next time. Has this video tempted you to go and watch The Drunken Master? Should I cover more Jackie Chan films, or is there something else you want me to review? Let me know in the comments and stay tuned because coming up soon there may be a few surprises.